Ja Morant. There's an unknown element about Ja Morant
Forever hold your
that
peace.
can elevate you to a point where you say, like, everybody move the hell out the way. This brother has arrived.
Ja Morant. The guy is an absolute beast. I'm not going to try and convince you otherwise, so if you're looking for a Ja Morant hate video, this ain't it. Among being one of the top bright stars in the league, he is on his way to being quite popular off the court. It's no surprise that the media loves him, specifically that four-letter network, none other than ESPN.
Could you imagine Ja Morant at Madison Square Garden? Lord have mercy.
But do they have an agenda? The quick answer to that is yes, they do have an agenda, and they should. Look, I'm going to break it all down for you on the real reason why ESPN loves Ja Morant so much, but before we get started, if you can please click the subscribe button to follow our channel and then hit that bell notification so you can get updated every time we put out a new video. It will really help us grow. Okay, more on Ja Morant in just a minute, but hang with me here and follow along here. 2024 is a huge year for the NBA. The reason why is because it marks the end of their current TV contract. They have current deals with both ESPN, who is owned by Disney, and Turner, which if you didn't know, is TNT. An extension with ESPN that was signed in the 2016-2017 season was for 9 years. It was thought that ESPN pays approximately $1.4 billion per year for their portion of the TV rights. The NBA expects to ask for triple that amount on their next contract. They're also looking to add an additional streaming contract, with the two biggest bidders expecting to be Apple and Amazon. On top of that, Turner has laid the groundwork to play poker with the NBA. Turner Sports recently said at a conference that they don't have to have the NBA. This is categorically false. While everybody loves Bad Boys 2-3 times a day and reruns of Charmed, NBA is TNT's main attraction. CEO David Zaslav just doesn't want to bid against himself, which is understandable. Disney, on the other hand, is not expected to be in any danger of losing their portion of the TV contract. ESPN needs NBA just as much as the NBA needs ESPN. They're great partners, so there's no doubt the NBA is going to rake in the cash. It's really just a matter of how much, and that's where Ja Morant comes into play. You see, dating back to the early 1980s, the NBA has always had a bankable star to market. And I'm not just talking about somebody that's good at basketball, I'm talking about a crossover star. First, you had the era of Magic and Bird.
Okay, Magic, show me what you got.
Then you had the Jordan era.
Stop it. Get some help.
Which merged right into the Shaq and Kobe era.
That's not enough.
Which was then overlapped by the LeBron era.
No, I don't think so. Stop looking at my lemonade.
Here I come.
And you can also throw Steph Curry into the mix as well. But here's the thing. The NBA's current two top marketable stars in LeBron and Curry will be 40 and 36 by the time the new TV deal starts. There's no clear heir to the throne as a bankable marketing machine. Now you can say that Giannis is the best player in the league, but at 28 years old, having already won a championship and 2 MVPs, his marketing ability is probably at his peak. I guess he can go on a run of maybe like 3 or 4 more championships, and I guess then maybe he can become more mainstream, but for the most part, that's not going to happen. Giannis does have some appeal as a marketable star. He does real well with the media, with his funny little dad jokes and Google Pixel commercials. The problem is that Giannis is not American. He has a thick accent and a name that the normal person can't pronounce. There's never been a time where the face of the league was not American. And while the game is more global now than it's ever been, the American media still drives the league. Now the same goes for Luka Doncic. At 23, he's one of the best in the league, and he can certainly be a candidate for the next bankable superstar. But he's also foreign, and he could possibly have a short shelf life. The kid has been dynamic so far, but he's having a hard time getting in shape at 23, so imagine him at 28. He also doesn't seem to have that marketing personality off the court. Enter Ja Morant. Like Luka, Ja Morant is only 23 years old, and there's nobody quite electric with the ball in their hands like Ja. He has Derrick Rose type athleticism and got the Grizzlies as one of the top teams in the Western Conference. Ja is absolutely an MVP candidate. But again, it's not just play. We aren't talking about who is the next best player in the league. We're talking about who is the next most marketable star. While the best and marketable player has traditionally always been tightly linked, here's the thing about Ja. The kid has some serious swag. Whether it's him dancing after eliminating the Timberwolves in the playoffs, to running his mouth a bit to the Warriors, the kid has a ton of personality. And ESPN eats it all up. Radio and TV shows are starting to talk more and more about Ja Morant and less about LeBron and Steph.
I mean, his skill level is pretty fascinating. I mean, he can shoot the basketball, he can go off the bounce.
But why would ESPN care who becomes the next big crossover star? The short answer is, they really don't. ESPN just wants you to care so you watch their station and they can charge more for their advertising space. So if the NBA or Nike, who Morant has a shoe deal with, starts marketing him, ESPN is going to echo what they're saying. And ESPN certainly has the loudest voice in the room when it comes to the United States sports media. So basically what it comes down to is that Morant not only has the skill, but he also has the swag. He appeals to a younger audience, which is what will drive revenue to the advertisers for the next TV contract, and that's important to the NBA and their main partner in all of this, ESPN. The NBA is deciding their next big star is Ja Morant, and ESPN is just obliging. So what do you think? You think I'm wrong about Ja Morant? Leave a comment below and tell me how you feel.